Hello, you guys. All right, let me try this again. Make sure you guys keep tapping, please. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Hello?
By the way, I think you're going to get disconnected. Just so you know,
Can you still hear me?
I can, but when your screen starts doing that little what do you call that? That vibrating thing on there, that usually means that you're probably going to get disconnected. Did you hit the enhanced part before you came on?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's because I get too many people in here at once. I don't know. Got to keep trying though. That's the best I can tell anybody. I don't know what else to do. True. Hello.
Hi,
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you? Overwhelmed?
I'm good. What's that?
I said you look overwhelmed.
Just technology just gets me frustrated.
Yeah.
So what is your name?
Lorena?
And Lorena, what's your last name?
Charlie?
Oh, not your last name. I'm sorry. Who would you want me to connect with? I'm sorry about that. Who would you like me to connect with today?
My fiance?
Oh, I'm sorry. How long ago?
It'll be 2 years in June.
I'm sorry. What was his first and last name?
Dennis Boone?
Dennis Boone or Booth?
Boone?
Boone. So Lorena, when I do connect with him, he's going to show himself like in his 20s, early 30s. When I ask him to show himself or ask him what he looks like, that's what he's going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my best to give you. Thank you, whoever said that. Oh my God, I love your hat. Thank you. I'm going to do my best to give you validation of what all that stuff that you need to know. Okay.
Yeah.
He already calls you his wife. I said, is this Dennis Boone? He goes, yeah. And I get, who's Lorena? And he goes, she's my wife.
Yeah.
Tell her I love her very much. Every time I come down there, I sit next to her because she talks to me all the time. She's always talking to me. Tell her I never
Yeah.
left her. And then he says soulmates. So you two were soulmates. Like out of all the guys you've ever dated, this one was the one. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And if you believe in past lives and stuff, you guys keep bumping into each other. Thanks, Marla. Appreciate that. But either way, you guys are meant to be together in this life.
Yeah.
He visits you in dreams. Thanks, EMTs.
Yeah.
You guys make sure you guys follow the gift givers. I want you to forgive me. He's owning up to his death. Thanks, Marla. I said, what happened? And he goes, I didn't take care of myself. Thanks, Amberley. Thanks, River. He goes, I didn't take care of myself. You understand that?
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys, for the gifts. I want to thank you for always being with me, being my best friend. I should have listened to you because I didn't listen to you when you told me I should be taking care of myself. I knew better, and I kept ignoring you. But in my mind, I didn't think. In my mind, I didn't take it seriously because I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
Yeah.
He's sorry that he broke your heart. He comes to me. They always come to me looking young, so I see him with the dark brown hair, and I mean, he's healthy. I mean, I'm not, like he's got a healthy weight. Like, thank you for the gift, and he looks healthy. He's wearing a long
Yeah.
sleeve button up collared shirt, and he's dressed really nice in my vision. He's happy.
Yeah.
He liked to surprise you with flowers. And the reason I know that is because he just put he had flowers behind his back and he went like that to show you that he had flowers.
That was the first thing he ever gave me.
You have his clothes, a lot of his old clothes.
Yes, I do.
I see a coat, a shirt, shoes. I see all that stuff coming through my vision really quick.
Yeah.
You have his wallet or something, right? His old wallet? Wallet? Like you said, wallet.
His ID
Okay.
of when he was young.
So that's probably when I see him this way, it's probably what he's coming to in that idea. You know what makes sense? Your ID. Thank you guys for the gifts. You keep saying, "I want you to forgive me." He needs you to forgive him so that you can move forward because you've been crying for too long. He's been known to mess with things in your bedroom when you're laying down. Thank you guys for the gifts. When you're laying down, you might hear something moving around in your room. He's been known to mess with the lights above.
Yeah.
You ever see a crow outside that just crows at you for no reason? Thank you guys for the gifts.
When I was at home, I moved 26 hours away from where we used to live.
Thank you. Thank you. So he told me that he would come to you as a crow or a raven. So pay attention to that as well.
Yeah.
You would sing to me, he said. You would sing to me.
Because he used to sing to me when he was
Thank you guys for
here.
the gifts. He used to sing to you also?
Yeah, and then after he passed away, I started singing, just randomly. I never used to do that before.
He misses it. He wants you to start singing more because he misses it. Thank you for the gifts. He goes, I want her to sing more because I miss hearing her. Because he said, when you would sing, it would always brighten up his day. But when he comes down here, you're always sad. He wants you to be happy. That's his main thing. He says, I want her to be happy. He goes, I'm coming down here to let her know that I'm okay now, and I want her to be happy.
That's why I moved so far away from home, so that I could try and move forward. I couldn't do it at home.
He keeps saying, I love you, and I just need you to be okay. He had siblings that crossed over, correct?
No, a really close cousin.
He says, my sister's up here. I heard him say sister or sisters or sister. Does that make sense to you? I don't know what he means by that.
Oh, yeah. His sisters Charmaine. Well, they're cousins, but they were like brother and sister.
But he would call her a sister?
Yeah. He helped her a lot before she passed away because she was really sick with Parkinson's.
Oh, I'm sorry. But he did tell me, I said, what does your private heaven look like? And he says, I'm up here with my sister, or sisters, what he told me. So I just want to throw that to you.
Yeah.
All right. This guy right here that's throwing religious crap on here, you're blocked. Nobody wants to hear your crap. Sorry, you're gone. Go to church and practice that. I don't want to hear you on here. I hate when religious people try to throw the Bible at me because they can't
Yeah,
obviously see that I believe in God and I pray a lot. So, I mean,
they're just
people are just
ignorant.
stupid. If they don't see I got rosaries sitting there, I probably pray more than they do.
Probably
So,
do.
people just drive me nuts. So, Lorena, was there anything else you want me to say to him?
um, I, before he passed away, we took a pill that we didn't know what it was. We thought it was something else, but it turned out to be fentanyl. But I don't think that's what killed him. But that's what people are trying to tell me, that I killed him because I gave him the pill.
Right, he's cussing. He just cussed and he said that's bullshit. You understand that?
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't fentanyl that killed him. I'm sure he said it. He goes, it was probably part of it, but he said it was his health. He keeps saying he had something with his heart. Does that make sense? He
Yeah.
keeps pointing
Yeah.
saying it's the heart.
Yeah, I found his doctor paperwork and his appointments after he passed away. I didn't know he didn't go to I didn't know he had those appointments. He didn't tell me.
So you understand when I don't know much about drugs. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what fentanyl does to the heart. Because at the beginning of this reading, he owned up to his death because he kept saying, remember, he kept saying that I didn't take care of myself, correct?
Yeah.
So now, so does this make sense to you when he talks about the heart? Does this fentanyl mess with the heart?
No, well, it does, but that he had underlying issues. He had a lot of pain, and he had sleep apnea, and he um, he had really severely high blood pressure that I also didn't know about. He was
I
supposed to
don't
go
want
see
you to
his.
blame yourself. He goes, I don't want you to blame yourself. Don't listen to those guys. He goes, don't listen to them. He goes, we know the truth. He goes, when they
Okay.
talk, he goes, when they talk that dirt to you, you ignore them. Don't
Okay.
let it get to you anymore. Pray for him. Don't
Okay.
let him get to him. That's what he keeps saying.
Pray for them. Of course, he would say that.
He goes, you bring all that stuff to me when they bother you like that. You need to get it out of your chest. You talk to me about it. He says, I got to go. He goes, I love you.
Tell him I love him too. Thank you.
Because we'll
Thank
talk
you.
soon. You're welcome. Does that help you?
Yeah.
Holy, there's a lot in that reading I didn't know. I mean, I didn't know that. You got a lot of validation there. There's no way for me to know any of that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Don't blame yourself.
His mom is all over Facebook talking about her son died of an overdose and all kinds of it's really ugly. It's really bad. And I couldn't understand how I didn't see that it was possible that could have happened because they didn't know. I didn't know his underlying health issues, so how could they have known? The only reason the fentanyl even came up was because I told the aid car that he had just taken a pill an hour before he passed away. They would never have known that if I didn't tell them.
Thank you for allowing me to do this. God bless you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate this. It
You're
gave me
welcome.
the closure I needed.
Oh, good. That's what it's all about. It's all about the healing.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
I'll be looking for you on Instagram.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me get a drink of water. The next one. And as you guys can watch, this is how I do readings. I do more free readings on my lives than I get paid for readings. I have my own radio show. So when people on here call me a fraud and they throw the Bible at me, they're stupid because I'm a Christian, I'm a Catholic. Hello, I believe in Jesus. These people are just stupid. So don't listen to those trolls. They just want to throw their own Bible at me. I don't know what religion they are, but I don't know what they believe in, but I don't want to hear it. But if I catch them on here, I'm going to ban them. Thank you guys for the gifts. Make sure you guys follow these gift givers, by the way. But that last reading was pretty tough when you guys were watching it. There's no way for me to know any of this stuff. I don't know anything about this lady or her husband or her fiance. I mean, I don't know any of these. Oh, and it was a lot of validation in these readings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the gifts. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. By the way, it's very positive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So is your name Audrey? Thank you guys for the gifts.
Yes.
Okay. You look sad, Audrey. Don't be sad. Are you sad? Don't be sad. This is actually healing. I hope this heals you, okay? Try to look at something positive, okay? So, Audrey, who would you like me to connect with? Thank you, guys.
My dad.
Your dad? What was his name?
Jack Krob.
Jack Crow?
Krob.
Thank you.
K-R-O-B.
Krob.
Yes, but
Jack
they called
Krob?
him. Yes, but they called him Randy.
Okay. And how long has it been since he's crossed over? Just to make sure I get the right spirit. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thanks for following me. Thanks for the tapping. 4.5 years?
Yes.
Okay. Jack Krob, right?
Yes.
Oh, he came in quick. What does this mean to you? He says, tell Audrey I love her, but tell her I'm sorry I did not listen to her before I died. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you for the follows. What does that mean to you?
Probably drinking and riding his.
He's asking for forgiveness right before you said that. He goes, I need her to forgive me. I need you to forgive me. I wasn't the best dad in the world. There were times where I was neglectful and I was a selfish person. So when I connect with spirits in heaven, they do tell the truth. So that's all about healing for the living. Does that make sense to you?
He always begged for forgiveness.
I need you to forgive me because there were things in life that you told me that were important and I chose to ignore you. And that hurts you. Oh, I'm sorry. But he goes, above all of it, I want you to know that I still love you. I want to thank you for everything that you've done for me before I died. You were always trying to keep me sober. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you. Thank you. You guys make sure you guys follow the gift givers, you guys, okay? Did your dad like to fish or be in boat or something? Thank you. Did you like being near water?
Yes.
Pay attention to the dragonflies because the dragonflies would represent somebody that likes to fish or somebody that likes to be on the water. Now, if a dragonfly lands on you or follows you around the lake or something to get your attention, that's going to be your dad's spirit. You know, being part Native American, we were taught that, you know, as spirit and nature going hand in hand. So there's a lot of truth within that because I get this a lot of validation with my readings. He has a way of just popping up in your head. When he's doing that, when you, like, say, for instance, if you're washing your dishes or you're doing whatever you're doing, and all of a sudden he pops up in his head, that means he's near you. Does that make sense? if you're not just thinking of him, he just pops up. That's him being there. He just stops by and checks on you. He doesn't do a lot of, he says, I don't like doing a lot of crazy things, but I have messed with the radio, but no, I don't do a lot. But I'm gonna see what he looks like. He comes forward. He looks like in his 20s. He looks healed up, by the way. He's got brown hair, dark brown hair. He wears a hat, t-shirt, and jeans kind of guy. Correct?
Yeah.
But he also wears like a thin jacket. And he reminds me of somebody. Was he in the 1980s? Would you say he was in his 20s? Probably that time period.
Yeah.
Or like, does that make sense? Because I remember those
Yeah.
coats when I was a kid. Those jackets. I can't explain. They have little buttons on them. They're like a thin jacket. What am I looking at? Every time I look over here, I'm always focused because that's, if I look on here, I can't get my vision right, if that makes sense. So when I'm looking on a wall, that's a plain wall over there, I'm able to get visions that spirit are trying to give to me to add on to this message. That's why I'm doing that. It helps me to focus on what I'm getting to deliver messages. He just wants you to know that he's always there and he hopes that you forgive him. Is there something else you want to say to him?
I want to know if his accident, was he murdered or was it accidental?
It was an accident. That's when he goes, you keep saying I should have known better. He goes, now you know the truth.
I need the
I'm sorry.
He was killed on his motorcycle.
So that would make sense when he's talking about that. Like he knew better. Was he drinking and driving?
I don't know. We don't know.
He goes, yes, I had a few too many. He goes, I will own up to it. He goes, I did. And keep saying I knew better. Thank you.
I've been
She goes,
fighting cancer for 7 years. And the last time I saw him, I was in the hospital so sick. I never saw him again.
honey, and keep saying, honey, please forgive me. Excuse me. Did this help you? I'm sorry. And I'm going to be one thing I want you guys on here also to know, as well as her, when a spirit comes forward and they talk about these things that are hard for us to hear, we need to hear that, because some of the stuff is hard. It is. It's not hard. It's not easy for me to have to deliver some of these messages. Thank you. But it's also hard for them to have to get the messages from their loved ones. But they need to hear that, because that's going to help them. That's going to help them move forward in the healing process. And I've delivered a lot of tough messages that I don't want to deliver, but I have to, because Spirit wants me to deliver it so that they can move on. And that's all it's about. It's part of the healing.
When you told me that he was healed, it made sense, because when he was in the motorcycle accident, it destroyed his whole face.
So when he crossed into the light, he remember how I told you how he looked like in his 20s with the hat? I don't see him that way. When I see him, he looks like in his 20s up in heaven. So everything that happened to him did not follow with him to the other side. You understand that? So you got to get that. If you can try to get that mindset out of your head, because that's the past. Right now, it's the present. He's not living that way. He's in heaven, and this is how he is. He's 20, and he's happy, and he looks young.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. God bless you. Thank you. I'm sorry. That was giving me the gifts. You guys, make sure you guys follow these gift givers. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys keep tapping my screen. Follow me. Make sure you guys share my video. You guys are doing. I appreciate all of you. And right there, Tosh just posted on here how to reach me on Instagram, and that's my name on there. So that's where you message me. Thank you. I got hacked on my Facebook page, so I have to use my original Instagram to do my what do you call it, scheduling. Thank you guys. Yes, it's very draining. This is a very draining job. It's not easy. But thank you. Let's see who else I can pick up on here. How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. Is your name Lizzie Ann?
Yes.
Okay. And Lizzie Ann, who would you like me to connect with today?
My
Thank
friend
you.
Lewis Barron.
Lewis Barron?
Yes.
Lewis, I'm not good with that. Is that a female or a male's name? I don't hear it very often. Is it a male?
It's a male.
A male. Okay. Lewis, what was the last name? I'm sorry.
Barron. Barron.
And relationship?
Friend.
Thank you. Friend. And how long has your friend passed away? I'm sorry.
2.5 months.
So when I connect with Lewis, he's going to show himself looking young, okay?
Okay.
Tell her that me and her used to go out and smoke a lot or something. I don't know. He said something like that. I thought he said smoke or did something, unless he's joking.
He's joking.
Okay. He's sorry he never got to say goodbye. His death was unpredictable. Like, it was unpredicted. Does that make sense? Like, he didn't know. It was so quick.
Yes.
It happened so quick. I didn't know. It was just like that. It was just to other people.
Yes.
It might have looked really, bad, but like it was like that. So he didn't feel anything. He goes, "Can you believe it? I made it into the light." He's talking really fast. Are you having problems with your keychain or something? Thank you for the gifts. Like your keychain or keychains. Have you been do you lose it and it shows up somewhere? Or what's going on with there? Do you hear it? Because he messes with it. He goes, "I mess with the keychain." Do you pay attention to that yet?
No.
So he comes forward with light brown hair with facial hair in his 20s. Is that him?
Yes.
Okay. I want to make sure I get the right spirit. That's why I'm asking. T-shirt and jeans kind of guy. That's what I get with him.
Yeah.
Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. He says, "I keep trying to get into your dreams, but I'll try harder next time." That's what he said. I'm sorry I never got to say, keep saying, "I'm sorry I never got to say goodbye, but I'm always around." You guys kind of go back quite a few years, he tells me. I don't know what that, like, and I said, what was your two thing that you guys like to do? And he goes, "Oh, we used to always joke around, and it was always about our own company. Like, we're always talking a company."
Yes.
He loved the outdoors. He liked working on things. I keep seeing tools.
Yes.
Like, I don't know if it's cars or not, but he likes to keep, he's like, "I just like to keep being busy." It's what I love being busy.
Yes.
Pay attention to the hummingbird, Because when the hummingbird's around you, when spring or summer comes and gets your attention and flies away, that's more likely going to be his spirit. Thank you for the gift. I swear, is this a fast talker or something? Because usually I'm a fast talker, but I can't catch up with him. I'm trying to get what he's trying to tell me, and I'm like, slow down. I'm trying to get this. I want to get this reading right. Thank you for always being there for me, always protecting me, always supporting me in all those years. He goes, I love you. Is there something you want to ask or say to him?
Just if he knew I was there in the end, did he know I was there?
The way I got was absolutely. Thank you for the gift. And I'm sorry that you had to, I'm sorry you had to witness all that. Because I didn't feel anything. I want you to keep doing what you're doing and don't stop. You're one hell of a woman. And I want you to know, you think that I'm gone forever. I'm not. I'll stop by all the time. Thank you for the gifts. You take care of yourself. Does that sound like him?
Yes.
Thank you for allowing me to do that. I appreciate that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
I hope you got some healing. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You guys, right here is how you want a private reading with me. I'll post it on here really quick. It's on Instagram. Thank you guys for the gift givers. Thanks, Michelle. All the guys that are sending gifts, make sure you guys follow these people. Thank you. Thank you guys for the taps on the screen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is draining. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. I am in Montana. Yeah, born and raised in Montana. I'm near Billings, Montana. Thank you. Thank you. I do free readings on Sundays. I do it on my Instagram. On TikTok. So make sure you follow me. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. And I'm waiting to get back on my Facebook page. It got hacked. So when I get back on there, I also do a lot of free readings on there as well. So until I get back on my Facebook, I'm back on here doing it. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you. So as you guys watch my video, if you guys realize, I'm actually proving that there's life after death. And the way I'm doing that is I'm giving the readers validation of what their loved one looks like and things that I would not know that only the loved one and they would know. Thank you for the gifts. I know but that's what I'm doing. I'm proving that there's life after death. Thank you. Thank you. Right now I'm just doing guest requests at this point. If TikTok wants to work with me because it's cutting people off again. It's annoying. I'm good. A little drained, but I'm doing pretty good. When I'm drained, that's the reason why I do readings in the evenings like this, because it helps me sleep good. Is your name Amberley?
Amberly.
Amberly. I kind of like that name, Amberly. Never heard of it. I like how it goes together, Amberly. So Amberly, who would you like me to connect with today?
My dad, David Tucker.
David, what was his last name?
Tucker. Tucker.
Tucker?
Yes.
And how long has it been since your dad's crossed over?
29 years ago.
Okay. So he's going to show himself looking young to me. Now, even though it's been like, I have to remind people it's been a long time like that. He may say that he's done this or that. You may or may not remember it because it's been a long time, and that's normal.
Yeah.
And as time goes by, they do it less because I think they know that we know that they're going to be okay. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So they get busy in heaven. They do a lot up there, so that's part of it. But they're always down and checking on us. So let me connect with him and see what he's got to say. Okay, David Tucker.
Yes.
Tell her I love her and tell her I'm sorry I never got along right before I passed. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Tell her I need her to forgive me. Thank you.
I'm trying.
You and your dad are a lot alike. You guys are both stubborn too. So it's like when you're fighting with your dad, it's like you're fighting with yourself. Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
but I look
Thank you.
a lot like him.
You do. And it's like but you guys are like bulls too. It's like you
That's
go at
right.
each
Yep.
other, you know?
That's what our signs are. This Taurus, the bull.
Both of yours are just yours.
Yep.
Wow. That's nuts. He's been trying to visit you in dreams to say he's okay and that he wanted you to forgive him.
He probably
That's a
has.
cute
It's
puppy.
been so long. I don't know.
Yeah. He needs you to let the pain go.
That's what I'm having difficult. Is
He's saying were my words that hurtful that it's hard for you to let go?
how he did it. He shot himself.
He's saying that you also shot yourself.
Shot himself at home.
So that's going to be tough for you because you and your dad didn't have good words towards the end, and then he did that.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
He drank a lot at the end, so he's kind of aggressive. So yeah.
He did this because he was suffering from mental illness and addiction, and it had nothing to do with you.
No, I know.
But he wants you to forgive. He keeps saying, I need her to forgive me. You have a lot of pain built up from before he died to now, and that's been a long time.
29 years. Yep.
He's asking, he keeps saying, are you willing to forgive me so that you can be happy again?
Well, I kind of have forgave him, but I'm trying to work on the happiness and my depression and all the PTSD and stuff I have with him from when I saw him kill himself.
Honey, I didn't do this to hurt you.
I know.
And he goes, I know what happened and it breaks my heart. Trust me, when I made it up here, I had to go through all this healing up here. But I'm okay now.
Why at home? Why did he do it at home?
Why did you do it at home? Why did you commit suicide at home?
And I was 11 years old.
I wasn't in my right mind. Anybody in their right mind wouldn't do that. You understand that. There's no excuse, but I'm telling you the truth. I was not in my right mind. He was on something too.
Yeah, he drank, and then my mom told me later on, medication, pills, and then of course depression from his hurt back.
So that's a big combination. That's like a fire keg just ready to go off with you have all that stuff, anybody with mental illness with a gun, with alcohol or drugs. Yeah, that's, it's not good.
Oh yeah. When I moved out on my own, after my husband died, my mom took my gun from me that I had. She didn't want me to have the gun with me.
I am so sorry I messed up your life. I take responsibility. I'm the one that did that to you. Because of my own sickness, I did that to you, and I did not want that. I was trying to get out of my own sickness, my own pain, and I did it the wrong way.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have done it,
I've told
and I shouldn't
people,
have done it. What's
I
that?
told people why I haven't committed suicide yet is because I'm afraid of death, and because I have animals. That's really the only
Honey,
2 reasons.
he says, honey, I don't want you to do that because if you commit suicide, it's going to be worse for you on the other side than you think it is. This is why you need, he said, this is why you need that healing now so that you can move forward. You're stuck and you need to move forward. I'm here to own up to what I've done to help you.
Yeah, my part is just the happiness and not keep going back to the past.
I want you to deal with this therapeutically wise, to get it out more.
I talk to my mom a lot.
But he said this is going to help you as well. But if he goes, you need to accept this for you to move forward.
I know.
You're beautiful inside and out, honey. You don't need to be thinking about hurting yourself or killing yourself. You have a lot going for you. God has you here for a reason.
I have stopped cutting myself when I was 24 years old. I'm 40 now.
I'm
So
sorry.
I have stopped self-harm for a while.
Please, he keeps begging you. He keeps saying, please do this for me. Do it for you. Especially for you. I promise you, I'll always be with you this whole time. I've neglected you back then, but I won't neglect you now. You take me with you. Huh?
He'll think he'll show more of him now. I always
Let me
wonder
ask
if he
him.
was always with me or something because it's been so long, like 29 years.
I promise if I don't, you get on my ass. He goes, if I don't, you get on my ass. He goes, I'll promise I'll do the best I can. But I'm going to be with you with the therapy. You're not alone. He said, you're not alone. But I'm the one. He goes, I'm the one that did this to you.
Yep, I know he was the one that did this to me. I took it the hardest compared to my mom or my sister because him and I were so close together.
And that's what's sad because right towards the end, you two weren't getting along. And then he did that. That's even more. That's hard on you.
Yep.
I'm so sorry. So he comes to me like in his 20s. He's got brown hair. T-shirt and jeans kind of guy when he's in his 20s. He wears a hat sometimes, but I see him outside. Excuse me. Like there's a field. Like like when farmers are plowing their crops, those that kind of field.
He liked the mountains. Huh? That's where we used to live in the mountains.
He used to be in the mountains?
Yeah, we used to live in the mountains.
I'm sure that's probably where his home is. I just see him right now. That's where I see him, like with a lot of that grain.
The mountains, and then he grew up in Southern California for the beach. So he was also a beach guy.
So he's probably everywhere. He goes, out of anything, I just want you to get the healing you need. Is what he keeps saying. He says he loves you.
Well, I love him too. Even though he's an asshole.
He goes, oh, good, I deserve it. He goes, oh, good. And he said, I did deserve it. I really do. He goes, I wish you would call me that more often.
I would say the F word, but it's TikTok. I don't want to say the F word.
He goes, you can call me those names and I won't get mad. He goes, I deserve it.
Oh, I do.
He goes, I deserve it.
I do.
But to know that I always will love you. And I'm going to be there with you through your healing.
And I love him too.
He goes, bye, sweetie.
Thank you, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you for letting me. Thank you for letting me do that.
Facebook, and I'll start doing it on Instagram. I'm new on TikTok, so I didn't know how this whole thing works.
Well, thank you for allowing me to do that. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Paul. You have a good night.
You're welcome. You too. Thank you. Reading. Ooh, I got like about 18% on my battery. Yikes. It's even plugged in. That should be plugged in. All right. How are you? Oh, I'm good. How you been?
Good, thank you.
And what's your name?
Melissa,
It's gonna be okay, Melissa. Who would you like me to connect with today?
my mom. Her name
I'm
is
sorry.
Linda Hughes.
Linda.
Hughes, Hughes.
Hughes.
Yes,
And how long has it been since your mom's crossed over?
2 years.
Okay. So you may or may not remember the things that they've done. So don't close me off, because some people will close me off and like, well, no, I don't remember. Could be, possibly. I know spirits don't lie, but it's sometimes we don't remember a lot because we're going through mourning. But usually that stage, right after they die, they always do a lot of crazy things around us. So if they may bring that up, you may not or may remember it. I don't know. I just got to deliver it how they tell me. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. She's going to show herself like in her 20s or 30s. So just so you know, I'll do my best to give you validation of any healing messages that you need at this moment. Okay.
Okay.
Tell her I love her, but I don't want her to feel sorry for me anymore. I'm okay now. I want to thank you for being with me towards the end. She knew you were there. Like you were. She knew you were there. And she's thanking you for stepping up and taking care of the arrangements and all that. It was, during that time. All right. She said, I visit her in dreams. I visit her in the dreams, but she says she could always find me out in the flower garden. Did your mom like to garden?
My mom loved to garden. She loved to work in the yard. That was her getaway. That was her peace of mind.
So when you see a ladybug or butterflies, that's usually a sign of somebody that likes to work in the yard or garden. That would be a sign of your mom. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate that. She comes to you through music. So when you listen to a song, she may be coming through that way, or she's manipulating a music or a song that comes through the radio to let you know it's her.
She loved music.
It's interesting. I don't know. She threw some through my vision. And when I see stuff, it's like really quick. It's not like it's, I can see details like I can see with me or you. But what I did see was a stuffed animal. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that.
Are you serious?
It was like a teddy bear or a rabbit or something. It was so quick through my vision.
It was a teddy bear, and it was something my daughter gave to her, and she held on. My mom had brain tumors, and she had brain surgery, and she came home, and she, was bedridden. And my daughter brought her a teddy bear, and she held that thing all the way till the day she died. When she passed away, the morning she passed away, she had that teddy bear clenched in her hand.
That's validation that she still has that in heaven.
Well,
she said that was one of the most favorite, she said that was one of the most favorite things I've ever gotten in my life. And she goes, I meant to say that. She goes, I mean to say that. She goes, I meant to say that. And she says, I cherish it every day.
that is amazing.
She says she thinks that you can feel her, you can feel her spirit or her energy. Does that make sense? Like you must be talking to her, and like she goes near you, and you can pick up on it.
I talk to her every day. I am
And you,
holding her right now. I have her
that's her
urn
ashes.
right there. Yeah. I keep her
So
with
that
me.
may,
I'm
so
sorry.
that
I
would
go to
validate.
sleep with her.
Oh, that's okay. And that's just validation that she validates to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She was after today. I hope you get some peace from this, but to know that I'm okay now.
Can you please just tell her that I love her very much with all my heart?
Because she goes, of course I've known that. She goes, I feel the same way, sweetie. But I'm gonna see what she looks like, okay?
Okay.
Your mom, when she was in her 20s, had brown hair, light brown hair, like right here, medium length or whatever.
Yeah.
Excuse me, straight, hair. And
She
she's
did.
pretty. She's wearing. I had to drink something. She's wearing like a strap halt. She calls it a strapped halter top. So it's like summertime. Excuse me. But she looks like she's in her 20s.
The big things.
That light comes on, you guys. It's on a timer. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm trying to breathe here.
I was tripping out on that. I saw that and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it comes on at this time.
Okay.
Sometimes my puppy knows, and my puppy gets all freaked out. It happens every night, but he still freaks out on it. It's crazy.
I know. I kind of tripped out too. I was sitting there going, wow, the light just turned on. So.
She says, I love you, and I just want you to get some peace, honey.
Thank you so much. And I love her too.
Just let me goodbye. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you. There's no way you could have known about the stuffed animal. There's no way you could have known any of that. And for anybody that thinks you're not real, they are crazy.
I
They
know.
are crazy. You are a blessing, and I thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, if they never watched my readings or ever had a reading with me, they can judge me all they want. It's their little circus, not mine. There's a lot of people that are jealous of me that wish that they had what I had, and you have people that are they're religious freaks that think what I'm doing is evil. Thank you, but when you're delivering messages of healing, that's not evil.
That's
Then
not
you
evil.
have
You're helping me set, I mean, I was hurting really bad, and this gives me peace. So thank you. Without that, I mean, I've had a really hard time with my mom's death. So, you made me feel so much better, and I feel at peace with this now.
Well, thank you for allowing me to do this. I really do mean that. Thank you.
Thank you, and you're a blessing, and you have a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
God bless you. All right. Really drained right here, and I think I'm going to start doing bad readings if I get drained and I don't have much energy. But here you guys go. If you guys want a private reading with me, I'm on Instagram, so here it is. I'm going to post it on here a couple of times right here, spam it on there a little bit. So make sure you guys message me on there, okay, if you want a private reading. If I don't get a hold of you tonight, I will try to get a hold of you tomorrow, because I know there's going to be a lot of people that want private readings. Thank you. So you guys, oops, I don't know how that worked. That was weird. If you don't have Instagram, trying to think what else you can do. Go on my webpage on bigskymedium.com and see if you can email me from there. Maybe that will work if you don't have Instagram. My Facebook got hacked and I have to wait it out until Facebook allows me to do it if they allow me to. I don't know. Or I am on YouTube, but I don't really check my my YouTube messages often. Honestly, I don't. I just post those videos on there. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. So please respect that when I'm saying I'm tired and I have no energy. Please don't beg for any more readings. I just want people to be respectful for that. Thank you. Right here it's Paul Casino on Instagram. Let me see. Right there.
It used to be Big Sky Medium, but Facebook took that down too. So we'll hopefully get it back on. Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for the follows. Thank you guys for the taps. You guys are the best. I appreciate all of you guys. It was fun tonight. I will get some rest. Thank you so much. I'm just going to drink some more water and we can go to bed. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Thank you.